What do you expect? It's run by millennials. They don't earn anything. They just take. I get to take the name because I want it. It's mine now. I am now a Skywalker. Why? Because I said so. It doesn't matter what my genes are. It's all, my name is fluid like everything else. I can be a Skywalker today, and tomorrow I'll be a Solo. Maybe I'll be a C-3PO.
What color would your lightsaber be, Skeletor?
Isn't it obvious? It would be purple. Like my balls. Sorry. My balls are blue. I lie.
Yeah, if anybody knows about timelines and time travel, that's a hell of a thing to have to write. Anybody who has to write in dealing with time travel, that's just insane. Have you ever had to time travel, Skeletor?
Not in the way you consider time travel. It's like a portal. It was in Castle Grayskull, and I walked inside the portal. And I don't know, I found myself in the land of weird, fluffy furries. It was not a good time. You don't want to be in a land of furries.
But they brought up the best in you, right? Didn't they bring out the best in you? You had a good time with the furries?
Nightmares. I'm Skeletor, and furries gave me nightmares. Not a good time. No.
Apparently he wanted the TV show to tank because he didn't like TV shows. That's why he chose them. Oh, he's talking about George R.R. Martin. Okay, yeah. I remember him talking about that. There is a weird rumor also that George R.R. Martin talked about, or at least that he, when they asked him about his writing, he said it's too good for TV. It's too complex for TV. And evidently it was. Like, apparently they had to change all their characters a lot from the original books and everything. It was just really, it's ridiculous what happened there. So, yeah, I was the Joker. I was the Joker today.
If you could put the makeup on and stab a pumpkin or a watermelon in your video, that'd be entertaining. I'd like to see that.
Do a makeup tutorial. Those things are very popular.
Stab a pumpkin.
Put it on. Yeah, makeup tutorial. Put it on Instagram.
I'll do that.
This is how you apply the rules.
Instagram is for horse.
It'll get like 2,000 views. It'll get like 20,000 views because it'll be like,
Ben once told me that Instagram is for whores.
Hey, Skeletor, you could do a skincare how-to.
I've tried. It's like put a little blush here. Put a little pink skin, make it. You know how the Joker used to have not actual put on makeup.
Right.
He was actually removing the makeup.
A little room.
The pink was the makeup, and underneath he was actually the Joker. I like that version. I love Jack Nicholson. He's still my favorite Joker. I don't care.
Dude, yeah, that's
me.
That's a good one. Like, I loved how didn't he have to wear wire in his mouth? I think he had to wear wire in his mouth to make his mouth do the automatic thing. He had to wear like a piece of wire. He was definitely one of the ones up there, and he had his own thing happening. He had Prince music to accompany him on the way.
I wish I had Prince music everywhere I went.
And cocaine.
And cocaine.
He was doing the good stuff when they made that 88 Batman.
What was it? I just remember like all the newscasters, everybody was starting to get like pimples and everything because people couldn't use their own cleaners and stuff. They couldn't use their own hygiene products.
Oh, right.
You remember that?
I love that movie for many reasons. Number one line in that movie for me is what I feel right now. The world needs an enema. I love that line because it's so apt. The world does need an enema. Right up the keister, right now. Everybody, enema time. If you're gonna go with a smile.
I would love to see that. I'd love to see you do a makeup tutorial or something.
Well, no, I'll do a tutorial video on how to conquer Castle Grayskull. That's what. Yes. This is how you conquer Castle Grayskull. That's how I'll do it. Maybe it's not as high in demand as makeup, but it's a niche market to say the least.
First order of leader of Grayskull is to make He-Man wear pants.
I keep telling him, I see a testicle when you jump.
And he has the Rose Tigo haircut.
That's how I know he's Adam. They have the same testicles.
Doesn't Adam wear pants?
Well, sure, not all the time.
They're
He also wears Daisy Dukes on the weekends. You just don't see it.
He's never nude.
Prince Adam doesn't. Prince Adam has like knee highs, and he always talks like this. It's very, very calming and soothing. It's almost. It's kind of like a radio sounding voice. Very.
He's like the Prince Vespa or the Prince from Spaceballs that she's supposed to marry. Yeah.
He's got the blonde hair that goes.
Yeah.
It's like I do.
That's how they portray every white man now.
Yeah, just awful.
I would sooner accept Spaceballs as canon over this Disney Star Wars.
Yes.
I would accept that as canon before I would accept Disney Star Wars. It kind of goes without saying, no?
They already remade Spaceballs when they made Guardians of the Galaxy.
They did?
I think there's a lot of similarities.
Oh, that's what you meant.
I love Spaceballs. I love the idea of having Spaceballs again. And I don't know if you guys remember this, when The Force Awakens came out, Mel Brooks is like, I should have thought this before, but I'm announcing it now. We're gonna do The Schwartz Awakens, and he announced it, but it never, of course. But he's like, if I was smart, I would have done this before. But he never ended up doing anything. But yeah, he was gonna do The Schwartz Awakens, which would have been pretty hilarious. It would have been great to see Spaceball sequel. It probably wouldn't even have come. I don't know. Would it have come close? I haven't seen a Mel Brooks movie lately, so. But I wonder if it was.
Mel Brooks. He's got to be in his at least early 100s. I don't even know.
His early 100s. Yeah, for sure. I just hope if they were going to make it again, I doubt they would have Marlene and Darlene. President Scroob's two women.
Oh yeah, yes, of course. Marlene and yes, of course. What was the part when he's taking a leak and what's her name still
Yeah.
They have a screen. They have a wall that turns on while he's in. He's like, why is this wall on?
Don't you find it funny though? I mean, when Star Wars originally came out, we had a whole bunch of parodies. It was like fun. It was a great movie, but we all parodied it. It was fun. They didn't even attempt to parody this. No one has parodied these movies at all. Except for YouTubers, but other than YouTubers, nobody has done it.
There's no way you can't joke about Rey or Holdo or Rose.
That's a great idea, though. We should make a Last Jedi parody. Like, oh my gosh! I mean, it would be so expensive, but that would be something for someone. If someone has some money, they would make a lot of money doing that because people would support the hell out of that thing if they really ripped into it and tore the whole thing apart and made fun. Like giant, like the moose, the space moose have like giant. And Luke's just like falling all over the boot. Like they just, oh my gosh, that would be so fun.
How does Skynet, who's the one who made the Terminator in the first place, right? Well, their whole excuse was that after he died, right? After they got rid of Skynet, Legion is the new robot force, right? Legion. So Legion then sends the same Legion. He's a completely different, timeline with different, cyborgs, and he sends Schwarzenegger back. What sense does that make? I don't. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I do know that they have hybrid humans, so they have humans who are altered, and they have they have super parts, so they're cyborgs, obviously.
Yeah,
but they're living.
Altered, they're living. Altering. It's not. No. Oh my goodness! I don't see the correlation at all. Wasn't it that she girl? That's the one who's the altered cyborg, right? That's the one.
Yes. She's the one. The Mackenzie Davis.
Yes, and she doesn't even say a word. I don't even remember hearing her in the trailer. Do you hear a word out of her?
That's not. No, they just.
I usually like that.
They just wanted to make it. What's his name? Tim Miller insisted that she was feminine and badass. That was the most important part about it. Is that we were supposed to accept her femininity and her badassness, and enjoy the death of John Connor and enjoy the death of the franchise.
Tim Miller's wife, if that's his idea. If he was in charge of making a centerfold for one of those calendars, it would be god awful. Oh, look, she's so beautiful and feminine, and she looks like a teenage boy. I don't understand. Does he have eyes?
It's like it just doesn't look like Terminator at all. It's just a different time. We're living in an alternate reality. We are living in the skewed. This is the Back to the Future timeline, the Biff timeline that we're living in right now. That's what this is. That we're living in the Biff. The Biff stole the almanac. We're living in that alternate timeline, and we're losing everything. So that's the alternate reality we're living in.